Welcome back, all you magnificent morons. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We are going to feature today the new Safe Haven map, which is in the rotation, and I've played a few times. And right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that I actually really like this map. Wargaming, you've introduced a new map, and it's a good map. Bravo! Dream Killer 022 from the AB class. Shout out to you guys! Is going to show us how to play in his WZ-120 1GFT, that powerful Chinese Tier 8 Premium TD. Now I'm going to show you two games because this map has kind of two sides. The southern side, which is the field side, and then the port side, which is kind of like the city fighting side. We're going to watch two games. Dream Killer heads to the south. Now when this map first came out, I thought, oh god, another one of these like Berlin, where there's the city part. There's basically everyone has to go to those two little windows in the ruins and fight. No, almost everyone goes there except for those that don't have armor have to go to the field side, and in the field side you just sit around and kind of just wait in the bushes because there's really nowhere to cross that isn't risking your life. And I'm happy to say that this map is not like that. It looks like it, but they've added some topography and different sight lines and different, well, mainly topography on the southern side. So you can just sit in the bushes like this little medium tank in front of him is doing. There's bushes on this side, there's bushes on that side, there's different sniping areas. But it's not a stalemate side. There's plenty of options to cross because if you look at the map there, and you'll see in this video, Dream Killer gets a little bored in the spot and then shows us how to flank and maneuver on this map. There's different avenues and paths. Boom. Oh, take 445. Because hey, this Chinese tank hits. This tank hits hard. And he's going to have a fantastic game. So it is, you see most of the heavies, the Black Prince, VK, his teammates in that kind of port area. You see where he is. Now, some players still make the mistake of just coming to the southern side and then just sitting there. And that's what I hate about the Berlin map, because basically whoever wins the ruin or the city part of it wins the game. Because most of the times, players that go to the field just kind of sit there and wait for the game to be over. But not on this map. Look what he's doing. You can zip across, and because of this topography under the bridge here, he's safe from the campers on the enemy team that are in their bushes. And there's different lines of sight here. Look, watch what he's going to do here. I found this out when I played this map. This is just beautiful. These guys that are in the middle there that think they're safe, you ain't safe. You ain't. In fact, which means you ain't safe in Chinese, I think. And this guy has, like, this is beautiful, right? He's safe from the campers and the snipers, and he is going to do what a medium tank or a light tank could do on this map. Platoon of medium tanks or a very aggressive light tank. There's so many different ways you can move around. It's just incredible. So we're going to watch this, and then the next game we're going to watch someone that goes to the port side and uses the buildings. And I'm doing this, showing you two epic games on this new map that's in the rotation. And in fact, for the next 5 or 6, I think 6 days, I'm going to feature all the other new maps that are being worked on and that you can try in what's called recon mission. Have you guys tried the recon mission when you play now? If you click the recon mission tab instead of random battles, you get hello, which means what the hell are you doing there? They have we had recon mission 1 where they tested out 3 maps and I played them, and now recon mission 2 there's 3 new maps and I've played that as well. And I don't have fantastic epic games to show you, you know, where I get 9-10 kills and dominate. But I'm going to feature those maps because I got to tell you, for the first time in quite a while, I've actually, it's been interesting. Now watch this. What is he doing? What is he doing? Does he know something that we don't? Which means China #1! Dream killer, you just killed his dreams of hiding in the bushes. So I'm going to feature some games I've played on some of the new maps. Let me list the names here. Outpost, Airship Yard, Far East, Place of Power, and Volga. There's actually a map called Volga that you're testing. And in this recon mission, I guess we get to play the maps and we get to vote on which ones we like and leave comments, and which is kind of nice. They're letting us leave comments and give some feedback. And regardless of the comments and the feedback and whether they're going to change the maps or tweak them or finesse them in any way, I got to tell you that I actually enjoyed playing them, and the main reason is because they're new. And I rolled out there and you're not really quite sure where to go, and you're not sure of, you know, it gets boring after a while when you get Ruinberg and Camp in a Bushka over and over and over again. And you know, when you get Camp in a Bushka, you have to go, there's the one bush at G3 if you spawn in the north, and there's one bush if you spawn in the south, you have to go there. And if you get Ruinberg, well, you know, you got to take this corner with your heavy tanks, and you got to take that position with your medium. It gets boring doing the same thing over and over and over. And some of the old maps are very simple, just one or two corridors, especially Berlin. Oh my God, where basically every heavy tank or every armored tank in the game has to go to those little ruins with those two cubby holes and just wedge your way. If you're fast, you get to the cubby hole first, and everyone wedges their way into these two little cubby holes in the ruin part of that Berlin map. And then if you happen to be in a light tank or a lightly armored TD, you go sit in the bushes. And it's really boring. But these new maps, what I've noticed in all of them pretty much, is that there's many different options. And I guess I have to say, well done to Wargaming. I don't know if they're going to incorporate all the maps or what the final outcome's going to be, but there's lots of different, as you can see on this one, there's lots of different sights, lines of sight, where like this guy had no idea he could get shot from here, did he? And there's probably 5 or 6 or 7 different places he could line him up. So there's not, whoop, oh, he missed. Let's see if he gets this kill. Come on, come on. Oh, he avoided the artillery fire. Come on, this tank was made in China. So obviously. Which means China #1! Oh, he's got a love to contend with here. You can see from his gameplay here that there's lots of different angles, lots of different lines of sight to different parts of the map, lots of avenues of approach and escape because of the topography. And so it's not just one linear fight. So I like this map. And most of the other new maps, which you'll see in the next 6 days, like, don't expect great gameplay. As a matter of fact, I may not even be talking about the maps. But you'll get to see games on the new, for those of you who have not done recon mission. Because, of course, now ranked battles is going on, and a lot of people just want to play the random battles. Now, I should warn you, the first game I played in this recon mission, I clicked the tab and it says, try out the new maps, and we're going to want your feedback. So I said, oh, okay. I clicked on it, and I was playing my Bat Chat 12T. And I thought, yeah, I'll just drive around and scope out the map. I've never been on this map. I wasn't really interested in playing and trying to win. I was just driving around checking out the map because I thought, oh, this is just a recon the map mode. And I was at 94% on my marks of excellence. I was working on my 3rd mark on the Bat Chat 12T. And so I clicked recon battles, and I think I was on outpost map or something, and I was just driving around. Oh, look at this nice bush. Oh, look at this rock. I could hide behind here. Oh, this is a good place to retreat. Just driving around like an idiot. Did 0 damage. Then the game's over. And my marks of excellence dropped from 94 to 91.5. So I figured out like an idiot that yes, if you play the recon mission on the new maps that you don't know, all the statistics, all your progress, the missions, everything is still live. I was pissed off, obviously, because you know, I dropped a week's worth of my marks of excellence. I'll never 3-mark this thing now. But that's a deal breaker for some people that are really, you know, there are some people that are really concerned about their stats and their WN8, and they would never play an unknown map that they don't know the overpowered positions to go to yet, for fear of, you know, not having a good result. So some people will not play the recon mode, which is too bad. But on the other hand, you can keep playing it and you still make progress towards your battle pass, and you make progress towards all the missions you're working on. Maybe they shouldn't have, I don't know. There you go, whatever. Playing on the recon mission counts towards everything in the game. So just realize that if you're working on trying a 2-mark or 3-mark a tank, that it's going to count. So if you're going to take your first game in a new map, you may not want to do it when you're working on a certain mission or something. Surprise! The SPG propelled himself. Now, did you see all the different paths and where he's driven on this map, and the southern, the topography, the bushes, all the little corners and cover in this area? This is a very complicated map. And so I'd say the reason it's good in my books is, from just looking at it now and watching some replays and playing it myself, there's no one overpowered position or just one corridor that wins the map. Like so many of the old maps, that they, like mines, fucking mines. And it's a victory. China #1! Unbelievable game, Dream Killer. Let's have a look at these post-game stats. Just ridiculous. How much XP did he get? He got a shit ton of XP. Over 2,000. 10 kills. Beautiful. Well, let's watch a tier 10 play the different portion of this map. Who should we get to show us how to play in the port side? Let's get this guy. Fucking Benzo Man. That's his name. He's the fucking Benzo Man from the Tents class. Shout out for you guys. And of course the VZ55. And he's going to show us a completely different approach, playing in more what I call kind of the city, the building area. Completely different. Moves to the first corner, ready to do 1,000 damage in his new tank, because all he has to do is go click, click, and he's done 1,000 damage with this tank, right? Click. Oops. Oh. Click. You're supposed to go click, click, and do 1,000 damage. Don't worry, he's gonna click, click, okay? He's going for a reload. So completely, if you have a heavy tank, you can come into this area, side scraping. Let's show us the click, click. Click, and click. Enjoy it while you can, because eventually this line will get nerfed. That's the topic of another video. So what more can you ask for, guys? When they do something right, you have to say, hey, you did something right. There's a new map. It has good positions for heavy tanks. It has good positions for snipers. It has good positions for light tanks. It has good positions for medium tanks. It has a multiple areas and paths that you can flank. Lines of sight everywhere. Cover everywhere. Topography everywhere. Hello, you just met the new tank. He only did 1,000. So, it's a great map. And some of these other ones that I've checked out, Outpost, Airship Yard, Far East, Place of Power, Volga. My 2 bits is, yeah, test them. Maybe if one of them has a super high win rate from one side, tweak them a little bit, but put them all in the game. Having the new variety was fantastic. It was one of the first times that I was actually really enjoyed a couple of sessions where I played the new maps, because having to figure them out and having to do some just new stuff is good. And for God's sake, some of the old maps that is just like a one-trick pony. I was going to say mines. Oh, I've spawned in the north. I guess we win the hill and win the game. GG. Or some of the other maps where you have to go. There's one corridor. What's that Asia map now, where basically you just have to go in the middle. Take your heavy tank, go in the middle, kill everyone, and I don't know. There's just different maps with one corridor that if you don't win that corridor, you basically lose. There's just one option maps is what I call them. And they're boring, right? Especially if you roll out in your grillet, because there's a grillet. Who's going to miss, obviously. You roll out in your grillet and you get Berlin. And you go, oh, I forgot. When I play my grillet, I have to block the Berlin map because I can't go where the ruins are. And everyone goes there. That's where you win the game. And I'm in my grillet, so I can't do that. I have to go sit in the bushes out here and wait for the game to be over in the field side. Oh, I like it like that. Oh, you like it like that? I know you like it like that. I low rolled. It was an IS-7, so it was a little low rolling. Oh, a little fire that got up there. So these one-trick maps that, when you're playing a light tank and you get Himmelsdorf, oh, okay. I like these maps these new maps, because of the variety. There's just multiple options for everybody. Even a grillet will like this map. Even a light tank will like. Everyone will like this map. And as long as the teams are balanced, as long as the matchmaker balances the teams, it should make for some good fights, right? Because let's face it, when you have a one-trick map, like okay, you have Himmelsdorf. Well, you're stuck. You have Himmelsdorf, so okay, who has the advantage in Himmelsdorf? Heavy tanks. Okay, then you look at the matchmaker. One team gets 2 Object 279Es and a Chieftain, and 2 Mouses, and the other team gets 2 AMX 50Bs. You know the point, right? And then it's GG, because there's no other options if you're one of the medium tanks or one of the light tanks in that game. You just watch, right? But in a map that has multiple avenues, multiple... Ooh, look at that new feather through. Unbelievable. Beautiful. Ooh. 955. A little bit of burst damage with this tank. In a map like this, where there's so many options, if you go to the field, you don't have to just sit there and snipe. You can scoot through the middle like you saw Dream Killer do. If you go to the kind of the port side here where the buildings are, there's so many entrances and exits, and we haven't even seen someone go up above. You can go up above this. It's 3-dimensional. There's different places to hide in the corners. When someone wins this city side, you can take some sniping positions that can shoot down this line. Like, he is open to fire if someone were to be up there where he's facing right now. There's just a lot of options for a lot of different kinds of tanks. So you don't have to block this map if you're playing light tanks, or block this map if you're playing heavy tanks. It works for all the different classes of tanks, and that's great. And I think that's the case with most of the other ones that are that they're testing. Although I'm not going to do a detailed video where I go on about exactly how to play the maps, or where to go, or feature great games, because they might change them, right? So I'll just, over the next 6 days, I'll post like a video of each new map, of just me playing it. The average schmo having an average game. kind of watching this game now. This is a close game. Very nice. I'll post like 6 games with the 6 new maps in Recon Mission, just so you can have a look at them. They're all different. They all have kind of different aspects and different flavors, but for the most part, I enjoyed all of them. I played them in a light tank mainly. There's bushes everywhere. There's topography everywhere. There's different paths you can take, even for heavies and mediums. So I'll feature those, but I'm not going to cherry pick fantastic games or go into a lot of details on the map because, like I said, they might tweak them or change them. But anyways, let's concentrate a little bit here on fucking Benzo Man. I kid you not. How did he get that name? How did you get that name, buddy? That is. I actually like it. That is a good name. He's the fucking Benzo Man. And now he's by himself, is he, guys? No, he's got one other guy. Jingles, is he by himself? Oh yes, he's by himself. It looks like he's 1 against 7. Thanks, Jingles. No, there's 2 of them left versus 5. Let's see how he does in this game. And I just really enjoy watching. He's gone up top. Excellent. So we get to see there's like 3 dimensions here. You can actually travel on top. You can get to some positions up there where you can, if you have a strong turret, you're actually pretty invincible. But there is artillery, so I don't know if he wants to do that. One of the enemies is in the cap. Interesting. Oh, and now he's by himself. He's by himself versus 5. Kolobanov medal on the line here if he wins. His teammate just died. And look at all the different ways you can approach things here. This is going to even out, I think, a little bit of the... Because let's face it, the people that play a lot on some of those old tiny maps, they just know all the overpowered positions, right? And they play versus beginners. And the beginners don't know where to go. Oh, you shouldn't go to that rock at H3. You got to go to the rock at H4. Everyone knows that. No, not everyone knows it. When you have a map like this that's really, really complicated, there's lots of different options. Okay, it's him versus 4. Where does he go? Where do you go from here? Oh, you get the next Muppet that enters the cap. What? Yeah, oops. Oops. Oh, okay. Okay, there's 2 of them. They're going to try and cap. Why would they try and cap when it's just one of him? Why don't they approach them together? Yeah. They have to approach him together, right? One go left, one go right. They're going to surround him in a pincer attack maneuver, and they're going to take him out on the battlefield. No. This guy's lost. He's not sure where to go. He's confused. Daddy, where is he? Why are my teammates in that circle? What? Well, one of them grew some balls, and the other one stayed in the cap. And this guy's saying, why doesn't my teammate help me? Because this is World of Tanks, and he doesn't want to help you. The TD says, oh, maybe I shouldn't cap anymore. He stopped capping. Guys, let's face it. As they play Ring Around the Rosie here, they can add all the new maps they want. But they can't get rid of the Muppets, right? That's what makes this game. 5 versus 1, and they couldn't do it. They did 2 in the cap. Like, what was their thought process? Just imagine how they were thinking. Look, we'll both sit here and wait and make sure he doesn't cap. Right. You wait here, and I'll go get him and make sure he doesn't cap. No. We'll both sit here and wait and make sure he doesn't cap. I see. You go and die, and I'll sit in the cap and wait for him. No. We're going to sit here together and make sure he doesn't cap. All right, you go and cap, and I'll sit here and wait for him to... It's just a collection of cluelessness. It's just the way it is. And now, fucking Benzo Man has 3 minutes to find the enemy artillery or cap. He's down to a one-shot, I might add, because this is a, oh, wait a minute. Is it the, Jingles, is it the Bat Chat artillery? Howdy folks. No, it's the, looks like it's that big Russian artillery he still has to contend with. Thanks. He has to fight now the little artillery that maybe can't one-shot him. Maybe he can. Depends where the shell hits. HE's been nerfed. A direct hit could still kill him. But if he's driving in the open, if he decides that right about now it's time for him to propel himself, all my teammates have died, he's probably coming to our cap. I should set up in one of these bushes beside the cap and ambush him. No, maybe that's a bad idea. I've got a better idea. I'll drive around aimlessly in the open. Yes, that should work. You stay behind this building and make sure he doesn't cap. Right. I'll drive around aimlessly and make sure he caps. No. You hide behind this building and make sure he doesn't cap. I see. I'll drive around this building and make sure he caps. No. You stay behind this building and make sure he doesn't cap. I've got it. I'll drive around this building and then stop and make sure he kills me. Don't act so surprised, people. SPGs park every day. Thanks for watching, guys. Fantastic game. Safe Haven, our new map. Tune in for the next 6 days where we will feature all the new maps in Recon Mission. Catch you guys on the next one.